this video, you'll be learning how to make $100,000 in 12 months as a coach selling your high ticket offers. This is Quang Huynh. I am a Facebook marketing coach, and I use Facebook as a platform where I post only 3 times a week, and I have generated in my own record, because I've only started coaching 6 months ago, I've personally made $100,000 in 5 months. What? Yes, my own personal record, and I've only started coaching 5 months ago. Crazy, right?
I am shook.
So these are the 3 steps. Let's get started. Oh, by the way, stay to the end of this video where I'll drop you an important link about how to join my Facebook group to get more content like this. So let's get started. There are 3 steps to make $100,000 in 12 months. Yes, in 12 months, because I don't expect you to do it in 5 months. Because I have to tell you a bit of disclaimer, I have been in business for 10 years. I had 2 businesses before, so I have prior prerequisite skills that has led me to speeding up this process. And this video is for beginners, brand new beginners, brand new coaches who want to go into the coaching industry and crush it and make their first $100,000. So what are the 3 steps? Number 1, find your raw. Number 2, find your jungle. Number 3, dominate your jungle. So you might kind of notice it's kind of metaphoric. It relates to the Lion brand that I've built up, because my high-end program is the Lionpreneurs, which is a high-end elite VIP program where I do one-on-one coaching with my clients plus a group mastermind. But more of that later. So number 1, what do I mean by finding your raw? What I mean is finding your voice. So you as a coach, you are unique in your own way. The way you speak, the way you display yourself, the way you even talk to a camera. And some of you might be camera shy, and that will be addressed in future videos. So what I mean by finding your raw is finding your personality. What type of personality are you? Are you someone that's vibrant, or are you someone that's kind of introverted but then very attention to detail? You need to find who you are, because if you don't know who you are, your market won't know who the hell you are. So when I talk about finding your raw, I'm also talking about what is your messaging. How are you pushing that messaging out? And it could be 3 types of categories. Number 1, are you too vanilla? What I mean by that, there are 2 types of coaches in this world. They're the pussycat coaches and then the lion coaches, which is the coaches that I breed, the Lionpreneurs. So what do I mean by that? So pussycat coaches, when they post, they kind of meow, they kind of purr, which like that. It's that their content that is posted on Facebook, it doesn't really have any angle. It's very generic, very generalized, very vanilla. But as a lion coach or as a lionpreneur or someone who has the lion mindset, when they post content out there, it sort of either gets a love or hate relationship. It's very polarizing. It's not vanilla. It's either strawberry or chocolate, and people don't like both. They either like one or another. And that's what I mean by finding your raw. And another concept of finding your raw is your why. Why are you coaching? What are you doing it for? Is it for money, or is it for something that's beyond money? Is it for a passion to seek to change the world and change your client's perspective on how they see the world? You might be a life coach, you might be a high performance coach, you might be a money mindset coach or a business coach, or even a marketing coach like myself. What is your why? Which is why I said I am here to turn kitty cats into lions so they can find their raw. Number 2, finding your jungle. So what I mean by finding your jungle, I'm talking about your niche or your niche. Whether you're in Australia, because I'm in Australia, or whether you're in the States, niche is Australian, niche is the States. So what I mean by that is you gotta find who your target market is. Where's your jungle? Because it's my firm belief that you can be the king and queen of your market, your target market. But you need to know what type of market there. Because Facebook or any social media platform is like a digital jungle. There's plenty of abundance for everyone out there. Everyone has their own jungle, which is their own niche. So what I'm trying to say is you need to find who are you targeting. What is your jungle? So therefore, when you find your jungle, you can be the king and queen of that jungle. So how do you find your niche? Well, obviously, number one is finding your raw. When you know what your messaging is about, when you know that, your ideal client's pain points and the why behind why you speak, then you can then move on to number two, which is who do you want to spread this message to? Who do you want to help? So if you're a life coach, you don't just help every single person out there that needs life coaching, because obviously everyone has a life and needs your help, but you need to be specific and narrow it down and think of it kind of like a filter, right? Kind of like an upside down triangle. The first category is yes, everybody. Then narrow it down. Is it business professionals? Is it blue collar? Is it white collar? Is it people who are kind of flamboyant? Is it introverted people? Or is it a specific gender? Is it male or female? Is it a specific cultural person? Is it Asian or non-Asian? You just need to be specific on where your jungle is. There are about 6 to 7 billion people in the world. You cannot service every single person. The jungle can be maybe 100 to even 1,000 people in this 6 billion world. You just need to find that sub little jungle and serve that jungle, and therefore your raw will be more effective, because when you speak to that market, they will hear you. So that is finding your raw. And number three is dominating your jungle, which is this thing. When you dominate your jungle, you get some ching ching, which is your return on investment for your time and your energy, because you can't do anything for free. I know a lot of coaches out there want to do pro bonos or give free coaching, but when people don't pay, they don't pay attention. So what I mean by dominating your jungle, okay, you found your raw, you found your messaging, you found your jungle. Number three is how do you dominate this jungle? So that requires how you respond to the engagement on your posts, on all your videos, on your Facebook stories, and the polls you put out on your Facebook story. How do you engage them to turn them into either a sales call or a face-to-face appointment if you're meeting people locally? And how do you convert them to a sale? So how do you turn a warm or cold prospect into a sales call, then leading to them paying you money for your coaching services? So there are different types of ways to dominate your jungle. So you can either do a organic reach, which is basically posting, and when people respond to your post, how do you get them into some sort of chat sequence on Messenger or DM, or how to respond to their Facebook story inquiries, and then getting them on the phone, and what do you say to them on the phone to close them on the call? Or even if you don't close them, how do you do a follow-up sequence to send them emails, or leading them to a landing page to get more information, and then leading to a second follow-up phone call to close them on the call, which requires sales techniques, which means sales mindset. So not pussycat mindset where they go into a sales call and sound like a pussy, sorry for the pun, but you're going as an alpha male, whether you're male or female, but are having an alpha aggressive way to sell that closes the call, not for the fact that you're aggressive, but the fact you're aggressive with your passion to deliver services that you could change lives. And the other way that you can sell and dominate your jungle is off Facebook and onto stage speaking platform. I don't know where you're aware, I've been a public speaking coach for the last 8 years. I've competed in many Toastmaster programs. I've also done a lot of keynote speeches outside of Toastmasters, and plus recently I've been coaching a TEDx speaker build his online speaking course. So those are the three things: that would make you $100,000 in 12 months if you do it right. So number 1 is find your raw, number 2 is find your jungle, and number 3 is dominate your jungle. And it's also based on a firm belief that we are lions. Me and you are lions, it's just that we have forgotten how to roar. Society has taught us to be bland. But when you're a coach, you cannot be bland. You can either be a little pussycat and sort of play vanilla, or you can be a lion coach. A lion coach roars and is aggressive and is only the king and queen of that jungle, so that everybody respects you in that authority space. And number 3, it's dominating your jungle. It's when you set up the authority that you are on the pride rock of your niche, and that whatever you say, everyone below you will listen. And because you're an expert in that field, they will jump on a sales call with you and therefore use you as your services. So I'd love to know if you agree with what I said. I'd love to hear some comments below, what you found that was helpful, what you found wasn't helpful. I would love to get your feedback. This is a channel I've set up just to give free value added resources from how I've made $100,000 in 5 months. And for those of you who stayed to the end of this video, please jump onto www.facebooksniper.com. It's www.facebooksniper.com, where you can go to my free Facebook group where I drop tons of content of how to make money selling online courses as a coach or business entrepreneur for free. Just enter www.facebooksniper.com and I'll let you in. If you really like this video, I want you to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can get all my latest videos, and make sure to see these videos here. They're motivational videos that I produce, which I teach my clients how to make inspirational videos on Facebook to get engagement. I hope you watch it, and if you do comment on any of my videos, I'm going to specially mention you in my next video. Until next time, remember, we are all lions. It's just that some of us have forgotten our roar. Catch you next time. This is Quang, your Facebook marketing coach.